So you failed, but are you defeated? Hey, this is James Leath. Thanks for tuning in. Just because you lost the game, the match, whatever it was, it doesn't mean everything's over. It doesn't mean you're a failure. I've got 3 ways that I want you to think about after you lose, after you come up short when the time runs out. I want you to think about losing versus being defeated. Losing, time ran out. They scored more points. There's not much you can do about it. Being defeated, now that's a frame of mind. So let's talk about 3 things that I want you to think about. Number 1, so you lose, how do you process it? Well, maybe you ignore it like it never happened. Well, that's no good. There's no growth without careful consideration about what happened. And I don't mean looking for someone to assign blame. It's always funny to me that in the game of football, with a few seconds left, the field goal kicker lines up and then he misses the shot and then he receives all the blame for the loss. There was an entire football game before that play. But we forget. That was just one moment. Now, the best way to get an accurate read on what happened is to wait for the emotions to die down after the end of the game. Reflection in an emotional state really it won't get you anywhere. So sleep on it and start in the morning. Second thing, what did you learn from it? You got to ask yourself the right questions. Why do I suck? Why can't I just make the shot? These are terrible questions. Better questions are, were my feet planted? Was I focused? Was I looking in the right direction? Was I tired? Was I breathing in a manner that will allow me to concentrate? These are questions that you can answer. These are things that you can remedy. And let's not fool ourselves. You may have been perfect, but they were better. You're not the best in the world. And even if you were, you have to prepare and perform as if you were not the best in the world and that you always have something to prove. You have a long way to go to be the best at whatever you're doing. And when you get to that level where you are the best, you got to keep going. Now, the third one. So first, how do you process it? Second, how do you learn from it, or what did you learn from it? And then number 3, how do you grow from it? Here's the thing. You got to take some time to let the emotions cool. You got to ask the right questions. And only then are you prepared to grow. So you want to take a list of things that you want to improve and get to work tackling one at a time, right? Not a whole bunch. Imagine trying to catch 2 rabbits at the same time. It's impossible. It's like trying to improve too many things at once. You want to look at your list and find the one thing that'll help you get to all the others and focus on that. So process the failure, ask yourself what happened, and then get to work on improving yourself. Remember, it's the outside world that judges your wins and losses. You may lose, but it's up to you to never be defeated. Thanks for listening. You can find me on all the socials at jamesleath or shoot me an email, coach@jamesleath.com. Remember, there's an athlete in all of us. Unleash the athlete today.